Have you ever thought about how a normal day at the airport can suddenly turn into something dramatic and unforgettable? Airports are always busy and full of activity, making them a stage for unexpected human stories. Behind the scenes, people often face silent struggles, mental health crises, and extreme stress that can lead to surprising actions.
Police car, come on now!
I will cut you. I'm my mom.
You're under arrest, come out!
Allah Akbar.
From mysterious disappearances to security scares and tragic events, these stories show the hidden battles many people go through. Stay tuned. How often do we really notice when someone is silently struggling right beside us? This unsettling question is at the heart of Richard Russell's story. For those who aren't aware of this case, Richard was a cheerful airport worker whose hidden darkness led to a tragic decision. Here's what happened. Known as Bebo to his friends, Richard was a popular guy at Seattle-Tacoma Airport. He was that kind of colleague who was always smiling and ready to lend a hand. The kind of guy everyone liked to have around, and who wouldn't? Despite his cheerful personality, Richard was fighting a tough battle inside. As 2018 went on, his friends noticed he wasn't himself. He started missing work shifts and pulling back from social activities, signs of a clear internal crisis. By August of that year, Richard was feeling extremely overwhelmed. He was questioning the purpose of his life, feeling as if he was stuck in the daily grind. His job at the airport, which he used to take pride in and be happy about, now seemed to show that he wasn't reaching his dreams. On August 10th, 2018, everything came to a head, and Richard made a decision that would change everything. On that day, Richard went to the airport, but not to work as usual. On that day, he took control of a Bombardier Q400 aircraft at Seattle-Tacoma Airport. The plane was empty, meant to be bustling with passengers. With no formal training as a pilot, Richard took off by himself. He was flying the plane and at the same time facing his final moments, heading into the unknown. While flying over Puget Sound, Richard talked to air traffic controllers. His voice was calm but sad. He started sharing his feelings of worthlessness and a desire to escape his pain.
Aircraft on Charlie, lining up runway 16 center, say your call sign.
That aircraft was passing behind the horizon when he was taking off roll, and I don't know what he was doing.
Who's the aircraft on runway 16 center?
His wheels are smoking left and right as they are right now as he's rolling down the runway.
All right, I'm not even talking to him.
Seattle ground, Horizon guy, about to take off. It's going to be crazy.
He came flying out of the cargo area in front of Delta.
And there's just a single pilot in there.
He came flying out of nowhere. We didn't even hear. We thought we missed somebody.
Tower, you need to call and scramble now.
No, we are.
Hey, I found myself in a bit of a predicament. I'm in the air right now and just kind of soaring around.
Hey, pilot guy, can this thing do a backflip, you think?
He just needs some help controlling his aircraft.
Nah, I mean, I don't need that much help. I played some video games before. I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this. Just a broken guy, got a few screws loose, I guess. Never really knew it until now.
This flight was more than just a physical journey. It was a tragic showcase of his inner darkness he was facing. The ordeal ended in heartbreak. Richard crashed on a remote island, ending his own life. His death was not just a loss, but a stark signal of the need to address mental health, particularly in stressful jobs. Richard's actions shook his community and sparked a nationwide conversation about mental health at work. It led to a closer look at the support systems in place for employees and highlighted the importance of proactive mental health strategies. Richard Russell's story is a clear example of the quiet struggles that can go unnoticed. His desperate flight emphasizes our shared duty to make sure that people around us feel seen and supported, not just in emergencies but every day. It urges us to look beyond the surface, to see and help ease the invisible burdens many carry. As we think about Richard's life and the path to his tragic end, let's all start to be more aware, kind, and helpful to those around us. Recognizing the signs when someone is calling out for help, even silently, could mean the difference between despair and hope. Ever feel like every day is just the same, caught up in the grind and facing endless pressures? Sometimes all you want is to get away from it all. But what happens when that urge to escape takes a turn no one could expect? Kyler Effinger was a familiar face at the local airport, known for his hard work and friendly vibe. He was the guy you knew you could count on. But behind his smile, Kyler was dealing with some tough stuff that most people didn't see. He had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder 10 years earlier, and it was a daily fight for him. His dad, Judd Effinger, remembers how even as a kid, Kyler was super active and had a hard time at school with bullies. In the weeks before everything changed, Kyler started acting differently. He wasn't showing up for work and seemed to be losing a spark. His dad saw how Kyler's mood would swing wildly, sometimes even needing help from the police or mental health professionals. Then, on New Year's Day 2021, Kyler did something that shocked everyone. broke through an emergency exit at Salt Lake City International Airport. Made his way across the tarmac and climbed right into the airplane's engine turbine. This wasn't just some random thing. It showed just how much he was struggling inside. The cameras at the airport caught part of this, but they couldn't show the whole story of Kyler's severe manic episode. Kyler even talked to airport control, his voice full of personal pain. His dad says that despite how upset Kyler looked, sitting on a moving walkway, no one stopped to check on him. He just needed someone to ask him if he was okay and if they could help. Sadly, the situation ended tragically with Kyler in the engine turbine, where he died. This wasn't just a terrible end to his life. It really showed how we all need to do better at noticing and helping with mental health problems in public. Kyler's story hit everyone hard at the airport and beyond. An investigation showed he had been dealing with some big issues that went unnoticed. His dad had been talking about Kyler's struggles and the tough times they had trying to manage his bipolar disorder. They felt pretty alone without enough support. Kyler's story isn't leading to a lawsuit, but it started important conversations about mental health. It's all about seeing each other and being there with kindness for those silent battles so many face. Judd Effinger is now pushing for better mental health resources in places like airports, hoping full-time specialists could prevent tragedies like this. The family is also setting up a non-profit called Love Like Kai to spread the word about mental health, especially in mountain towns where they think the need is even bigger. Kyler's story is a wake-up call for all of us to look out for each other and make sure help is there when it's really needed. What drives a man to break through airport security and claim to have a bomb? This question lingered in the minds of many following the harrowing incident involving Cody Anderson at the LA Cross Regional Airport in November 2023. It all began when Cody Anderson, a 31-year-old from Wallace, Idaho, smashed his vehicle through a locked gate at the airport. Gaining access to the tarmac, he boarded a private aircraft, armed with a knife and claiming to possess a bomb, explosives, and 2 pistols. Anderson's dramatic threats demanded that police maintain a distance of at least 30 feet, setting off a serious security scare. Upon breaching the airport security, Anderson didn't hesitate to escalate the situation.
I don't know what just happened. He just got on top of the jet. He closed the door. He did brandish a knife at me.
He got on the jet?
He got on the jet.
I don't know, before I copied that, he also did display a knife, and I believe he's going to be my theft suspect from Quick Trip Magic Vehicle. You want a taser?
Airplane's ready to start.
Okay.
You ready? I can hit the door one time and it'll open.
Well, let's wait. So we get enough people here. Well, he's got a knife.
Nobody else is on the plane?
No, but he has access and he has it powered up.
Can you shut it off from here?
No.
He boarded the aircraft and directly threatened to detonate the bomb if his demands weren't met. This led to a swift and coordinated response from both public police and the FBI, who worked together to ensure the safety of everyone at the airport.
Come on! Grab it now!
Get out now!
I'm gonna beanbag him.
Get out now!
Open it again. I'm gonna beanbag him. It comes out.
I don't have another cartridge.
Come out now! Show me your hands!
You have another taser cartridge?
Show me your hands now!
I've been practicing.
Come here!
Show me your birthmark.
Lacrosse police, show me your hands
Show
now!
me your birthmark.
I'll take lethal cover.
Let's move this way. Move this way.
Authorities quickly established a secure perimeter and initiated negotiations, hoping to end the standoff without violence. The climax of this tense encounter came during the negotiations.
Let's just wait it.
Police car, come on now!
I will cut you. I'm my mom.
You're under arrest, come out!
Allah Akbar.
There's no vehicle button.
I don't know, for he's saying Allah Akbar and that he's a bomber.
Come out with your hands up, do it now, sir! We just want to talk and see what's going on, come on!
Waited for my entire life.
Alright, come down here and we'll talk, okay?
I'm gonna cut my wrist.
We're not gonna hurt you if you come out with your hands up, nothing in them. We'll get you help. Come on out, Cody. Nobody wants to hurt you.
I just want you to come out with your hands up. You gotta drop the knife and come out with your hands up.
Cody, just slowly show us your hands and step out. We'll get you help, buddy. Nobody wants to hurt you.
Cody, just come out.
We'll let you do that out here. Come on, man. Let's just get this over with. Come on out. Keep your hands up. Keep them empty. You hungry? We'll get you some food. We'll get you something to drink.
Drop
Come on,
it,
sir.
Drop it. Just drop it. Drop it.
Drop it. Come on out. Let's see your hands. Let's see your hands.
Anderson, still armed and increasingly agitated, continued to make his demands.
Come to the top.
Up, and I'll give you the bomb.
Okay, come to the top of the stairs.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
We're back pretty far, man.
Back off, and I'll give you the bomb.
Well, we backed up, and you didn't come to the stairs.
You're still within range of the C4, so you didn't really get
Okay, you can't back off that far. We'll take 2 more steps back if you come to the top of the stairs. Okay, Cody, we're going to throw you a little camera to look at, okay? You can talk to it. All right, it's going to be right in the middle here.
Law enforcement officials, aware of the potential danger, meticulously planned every move to prevent an explosion or any form of violent outbreak.
30 feet to the side before we all die.
We haven't gotten
You said 30 feet, I'm 30 feet.
Yeah, now on to the side so the shooters are out of the way. I don't want a fucking gun on me.
No one's going to have you. No one's going to shoot you.
That shit, you did it twice.
Their strategic patience and careful approach eventually paid off when they managed to subdue Anderson without any further incidents.
Over your hands. Keep your hands visible for me, okay, Cody? We don't want to hurt you, okay? Stand up for me. We got a spot.
You guys check for taser probes too?
No, not yet. I don't know where they're at.
Taser probes? I don't know if they hit them or not.
Following his arrest, Anderson faced several felony charges, including attempted hijacking and making terroristic threats, reflecting the severity of his actions. The court set his bail at $500,000 and ordered a mental competency evaluation to determine his fitness to stand trial. This evaluation confirmed his competency, allowing legal proceedings to move forward. However, the case took a turn when the court found Anderson not guilty by reason of mental illness. As a result, he was committed to a mental health institution for 4 years, minus the time he had already spent in jail. This outcome not only highlighted the complexities of addressing mental health in the judicial system, but also underscored the ongoing challenges in airport security and the importance of vigilance against modern security threats. The incident and its dramatic resolution received extensive media attention, keeping the community informed and engaged. It served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of security threats and the critical need for preparedness in handling such crises effectively. As the case closed and Anderson received the necessary mental health care, the incident at LA Cross Regional Airport remains a significant example of how quickly a situation can escalate and the profound implications it can have on public safety and security perceptions. What transforms a typical holiday into an unresolved enigma? This question haunts the strange disappearance of Lis Mtin, a 28-year-old Berlin native whose vanishing act near Varna Airport in Bulgaria in 2014 still puzzles many. Mtin's holiday transition from leisure to a mystery ending has an unsolved case that continues to captivate global attention. In 2014, Lis Mtin traveled with friends to Varna, Bulgaria, for what was expected to be a rejuvenating vacation at the Golden Sands Resort. The trip, however, took an unexpected turn following a bar altercation about football clubs which led to physical injuries for Mtin. The dispute centered around team loyalties, Mtin supporting SV Werder Bremen and the opposing group backing Bayern Munich escalated, resulting in Mtin sustaining a ruptured eardrum and a jaw injury. Following the fight, Mtin visited a local doctor who prescribed him 500 milligrams of the antibiotic cefprozol to prevent infection due to his injuries. Advised against flying by medical professionals, Mtin saw his friends off as they returned to Germany and checked into a hotel near the airport to wait until he was fit to travel. It was during this period that Mtin began exhibiting erratic behaviors. Surveillance footage captured him acting paranoid within the hotel premises, including hiding in an elevator and venturing out at midnight only to return hours later. His anxious phone calls to his mother conveyed his growing fear of being followed, prompting him to ask her to block his credit cards and inquire about the safety of his medication. On July 8, 2014, Mtin went to Varna Airport for a final medical checkup to clear him for his flight home. Still uneasy, Mtin met with an airport physician who noticed his nervous demeanor. The situation intensified when a construction worker entered the consultation room, triggering Mtin's panicked exclamation, "I don't want to die here. I have to get out of here." Moments later, he abruptly left his belongings behind, sprinted down the airport corridor, fled over a fence, and vanished into the forest adjacent to the airport, marking the last known sighting of him. The mysterious circumstances of Mtin's disappearance have led to various theories. Some suggest he may have been trying to escape perceived threats, possibly from individuals involved in the bar fight. Others theorize a break from reality, possibly induced by adverse effects from his medication, which could include psychological symptoms like acute psychosis. Another line of thought proposes that Mtin might have been involved in a criminal activity, unknown to his family and friends, which led to his disappearance. However, none of these theories have been substantiated with concrete evidence, leaving more questions than answers. Despite the efforts of both German and Bulgarian authorities and extensive coverage by the media, Mtin remains missing. His disappearance was widely shared on social media and YouTube, earning him the title of the most famous missing person on YouTube. His mother has made numerous appearances on television and radio, tirelessly seeking out information that might shed light on her son's whereabouts. The case has also attracted a community of internet sleuths and a Facebook group dedicated to finding him, all of whom continue to design and post flyers across Europe in an effort to uncover new leads. Lis Mtin's case stands as a poignant reminder of how swiftly a routine event can spiral into a profound mystery. The enduring nature of his disappearance highlights the unpredictable and sometimes perilous aspects of travel, as well as the profound impact of sudden loss on families. It also underscores the role of digital media in keeping such cases in the public eye, where a global community remains engaged, hoping for a resolution that brings closure to the family and answers to the baffling questions surrounding Mtin's fate. As the years pass, the mystery of Lis Mtin continues to intrigue and sadden those who follow his story, a testament to the deep human desire to seek answers to the unknown and to empathize with those in distress. While the search continues, the hope remains that one day some light will be shed on this perplexing case, providing the long-awaited closure for his family and the many people moved by his story. Have you ever wondered if a person's honesty can be measured in dollars? Well, a strange story from Manila's Ninoy Aquino International Airport brings that question to mind. A security officer was caught on camera doing something really odd. She swallowed $300 that she supposedly took from a traveler. It's not just about the money, it's about whether we can trust the people who check our bags at the airport. Here's what happened. On what seemed like a normal day at Terminal 1, cameras caught something not so normal. A security screening officer in a hurry was seen stuffing cash into her mouth. She then tried to hide what she was doing by covering her mouth with a handkerchief, sipping some water, and using her fingers to push down the money. This weird moment wasn't just recorded, it went viral on the internet. Right after the video started spreading, the folks at the Office for Transportation Security, OTS, had to step up. They figured out who the officer was and started digging into what happened. They worked with the airport authority and the police to get to the bottom of things. Everyone was pretty shocked and wanted answers fast. While the investigation was going on, people everywhere were talking about the footage. The officer didn't just take any money. She took it from a passenger's bag during a routine scan. The video was clear, showing her swallowing the cash in a panic. It was a big deal because it showed she really crossed a line. Things moved quickly after that. The OTS made it clear that stealing and then eating money definitely wasn't part of the job description for airport security. They pointed out this wasn't the first time something like this happened, mentioning other times when staff took things that didn't belong to them. Because of what happened, 4 security officers, including the one who swallowed the money, were suspended while the investigation kept going. This whole mess led to a serious look at how airport staff are trained and watched over. The security officer faced not just losing her job, but maybe having to deal with the police too. This event was a wake-up call that maybe the airport needs to do a better job making sure their staff stick to the rules. Thinking about all of this, it's a reminder that being honest, especially when you have a job like airport security, is super important. Hopefully, this weird story helps make things better at airports, making sure that the people in charge of our safety are always doing the right thing.